YouTube, how y'all doing? Man? The Nazification of America. Okay, I see triple K's from Antonio Speaks, you know what I'm saying? Let's see what's going on, man. There's a lot of weird, there's a lot of racism that's being put out, in our country recently. I will say that. It's really insane. No surprise. Yeah.
America.
Right out in the open.
America.
For everybody to see.
And I just want to say thank you for making it happen.
I fucking hate this motherfucker so much. This fucking weirdo.
Thank you.
I can't wait to deport this motherfucker back to Africa, bruh. Where you were born and you need to stay in.
By riot trucks, smoke grenades, and helicopters, breached fences and busted doors in an immigration raid on an entire apartment building on the city's south side. They pulled dozens of residents from their homes and zip ties, including children, some of them without any clothes.
Yep, they were naked.
Then held some outside for hours and dragged the others into rented vans.
In one way or another, America will find a way to eliminate the problem one by one.
What
and
the
one by
fuck?
One, we are being wiped off the face of this earth.
Bro. Trump goes into presidency. These motherfuckers start turning all these racists. Bro, all these racists were so quiet for so long. Now they're coming out in glory and blazing, starting shit. You got these Nick Fuentes and these Charlie Kirks, these racist white supremacist motherfuckers, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't get this, bro. I hope, bro, like, I am so glad that these people, these white supremacists, like these people, like they represent such a tiny speck of what the fuck is in this fucking country. Thank God.
It is extremely alarming rates.
Heck yeah, it's a cool black guy with a thing on his head. What the hell is that, a lampshade? Look at this guy. I'm just kidding, that's one of my buddies. He had a Halloween party last night. We had fun, we carved watermelons together. It was awesome.
Oh, are you gonna work in there?
No.
Then who are you to tell us to leave?
Go back to your fucking country. Would you rather have the black president or the white president who got 1.7 billion off the price? I think they want the white guy.
Man, that's our president, man, bro.
America.
Where we going with this video?
I took it upon myself to do a little history project. I wanted to find as many similarities between 1930s Germany and modern day 2025 America. Now,
okay,
the first fact
there's a lot of similarities actually.
that I found interesting was that the Nazis in Germany were inspired by America. Jim Crow, to be specific. They was looking at America like, man, the same way they doing them over there, this is how we need to be doing them. Now, this topic in itself is a whole video worthy. Now that I gave y'all that fact, let's get into the similarities. The first thing that comes to mind, both have polarizing, charismatic leaders. If you ever got the chance to watch any of the Mustache Man's speeches, you probably pick up on how emotional and how enthusiastic and driven his speeches are. On the other hand, Trump comes off as more calm and relaxed. Now, the thing that makes Trump so charismatic is, for one, his past. Before becoming president, I mean, pretty much
he used to be an actor and everything.
Every rapper used to talk about him in songs. He was always rich. And if I'm being completely honest, no bias, at times Donald Trump is funny.
How do you like my garbage truck?
He is funny. He is. I ain't gonna lie.
This truck is in honor of Kamala and Joe Biden.
With that being said, just like the Mustache Man, Trump has a cult-like following, aka the MAGA supporters. Both of these leaders have people that view them as God, their savior, and they can do absolutely no wrong.
I'd rather have Trump as a dictator than Biden any day.
How about no dictators at all, right? How about we just do that? What the fuck? How about we do no dictators, bruh? How about we just do that? How about we don't give this nigga Trump a third term and we just give it to someone else who deserves it more, right? Right. I think there's better choices out there, bro. And I'm not even just talking about, I'm talking about all these motherfuckers, Democrat and Republican. Like, I think there's just better people out there.
It's kind of obvious who knows what they're doing. There is no dictatorship with Trump.
Donald Trump, if you can hear us, please, Donald Trump. Please save me. Please save me, Donald Trump. Please.
What the fuck?
I'm asking you. Please save
Is this is insane.
Donald Trump is a type of Jesus Christ. When Jesus breathed his last breath on the cross.
Here we go. These white supremacist fucking, you know, white nationalist, Christian nationalist motherfuckers. Look at him. Here we go. Here we go.
They wrapped him in clothes.
Here we go.
In a borrowed tomb, thinking they would never have to hear from him again.
And that's no disrespect. And that's no disrespect for Jesus, right? You know, I mean, me personally, I'm not a Christian. I'm a-religious. I don't believe in that. You know what I mean? I do respect Jesus' teaching, right? But I don't even think Jesus would want this. I'm just saying.
Had been crucified once and for all. What they didn't know was 3 days later when they went to check, the tomb was empty.
If you look at the history of Jesus, it was hundreds of years later before he was recognized, and that's probably the same thing that's going to happen to Donald Trump.
When you... What the fuck is wrong with these niggas, bro?
You see him, the presence that he has in the room, the way he kind of commands the crowd, and the way
I think he's been picked by God, yes.
Yeah. Trump is the closest thing to God.
There's a black woman doing this shit, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Hispanic, I don't know. This is a minority. Like, I don't have a problem with people who support Trump, but it's another thing to, like, when you look up to these politicians, and I know people are gonna get mad, but like Trump is a politician, bro. Like that, like how is he? He's not a he's a businessman, not a politician. Like politician, bro. I don't know, bro. These niggas, bro. I don't even understand this. Like, there's nothing wrong with supporting somebody. They're like their ideas. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have a problem if people want to support Trump's ideas, but when you look at Trump and be like, damn, I support Trump 100%, he's perfect, he's innocent, it's just like, bro, you know that's fucking bullshit. It's just like, you know, like when you just dick suck one side or one thing and act as if like they can do no wrong, that's bad, you guys. That's not good. You shouldn't be like that.
Trump is the closest thing to God, really?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
How the fuck is Trump the closest thing to fucking God? Doesn't even make any fucking sense. This guy who these motherfuckers think that Trump is this Christian. He's this innocent Christian billionaire who does nothing to help make, you know, the wealthy wealthier and keep people poor. I mean, that's all Trump is doing, and just like all these other presidents we've been getting, like they're no better, right? It's just like that cult following like shit that you see here. It should not be like this, bro. You should not be. You know, sometimes you gotta detach yourself from the person and look at them for who they are. Like, this nigga Trump is not a fucking Christian, bro. The fuck?
You believe that Trump is picked by God?
I believe so. I believe that Trump is blessed by God. I believe that Trump has come from blessed parents. His parents worked for what they had. His parents made him, molded him to become the person that he is.
Now I want to go back to MAGA. Make America great again. Both of these leaders use the glory days, or you could just say nostalgia. So with Germany, before World War I, they were doing great. Fast forward to 1930, things were not looking so good. So a lot of the talking points that the mustache man used were, we're going to make Germany great again. We're going to go back to the glory days. Do you notice the pattern? Fast forward 2025, Trump's slogan is Make America great again,
which is not his slogan. It's Ronald Reagan's. Ronald Reagan was the one that said Make America Great Again. Ronald Reagan, actually. Yeah, that dickhead.
When was America great? I don't know. It was never really great for my people, so that saying is just,
you know what I mean?
Anyway, both of
and that's not even just blabby. That's just minorities in general. Like, yeah, I would just say, yo,
these leaders bring in a sense of nationalism, a love for one's country. And don't get me wrong, it's obviously nothing wrong with that. But with both of these leaders, there's always a distinction between the true German and the true American. The mustache man, he was proud with what he meant by a true German. But with Trump, he does it subliminally. Do y'all see these images right here? These are from the official U.S. Department of Labor Twitter account. Nowhere in sight do you see a black person or an immigrant. And I mean, he could have added in one. But no, him and his followers want America America for whites and whites only. It's obvious. And as you can see, this is a poster from 1930 and a current day American one. Like I said, they just keep inching further and further with this mess, man. The mask is completely off. Now, the next similarity we have is the persecution of certain groups. As we all know, Nazi Germany, they were persecuting the Jews. Now, in 2025 with America, they are persecuting the immigrants. Now, I know it's a lot of discourse going around saying that black Americans shouldn't really care about what's going on with the ICE raids. I can understand the arguments for both sides, but the same way with Nazi Germany.
The thing is though, if they're gonna target immigrants, they're gonna eventually target black people as well. You know what I mean? So let's not give them the chance to target anybody specifically, right? Like you get what I mean? Like think about it, like the whole MAGA shit is like, you know, I can't afford eggs, even though my fat ass don't eat fucking eggs. Because I know them that those people in MAGA don't eat eggs. They're tripping over affordability of eggs when y'all motherfuckers don't eat eggs, first of all. Second of all, what was I gonna say? Oh, it's the immigrants' fault. Yeah, like I can't afford groceries, so I blame the immigrants. Like that's not how that works, you guys. Because when you're deporting all these illegal immigrants that have been here for 20, 30 years, right? You might as well just help them become a citizen, like instead of just deporting them. And then, you know, like think about it, like a lot of the people who work in jobs like in construction and farming are immigrants, bro. Like immigrants are like the backbone of this country, 100%. Like, you know what I mean? If you're getting rid of all immigrants, you're getting rid of everybody. You know what I mean?
No one thought that it would get to the levels that it went. A lot of these people in power want this country to be white owned. And to add the icing on the cake, Trump has already hinted that he's going to start going after citizens and specifically black citizens.
But we also have a lot of bad people that have been here for a long time.
This black
people
fatigue
that whack
bullshit.
People over the head with a baseball bat from behind when they're not looking and kill them. People that knife you when you're walking down the street. They're not new to our country. They're old to our country. Many of them were born in our country. I think we ought to get them the hell out of here too. You want to
This nigga's retarded.
know the truth. So maybe that'll be the next job that we'll work on together. We had some bad accidents in New York. They're not accidents.
We're just gonna deport all. You're just gonna deport.
They were done very much on purpose. People being pushed into a subway just before it arrives, going 40 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And they're 10 feet away from where the thing is to get pushed right into the face of
Did he just mention all black people crimes?
the subway train, get whacked and killed. And these are sick people. I'd like to get them out of here too.
Now the incident.
You talking about who is he talking about, y'all? Who do you think he's talking about? Because the guy that he's talking about is a black guy who apparently had a mental disability, right? You know what I mean? He had a lot of shit going on with his mental. You know what I mean? But the thing about these conservatives is they're trying to twist it into this like race thing. Like it's pretty much like white supremacy covered with a blindfold with a smile on it.
That he's
you know what
talking about in New York of somebody pushing another person into a subway. That's a real case, and it was a black man.
Yeah, it was a black guy.
Did it? And he literally stated, "We're going to get these people too." Who do you think he's
Who's
talking
these?
about?
Who they? You know what I mean? Like.
Next similarity is the dehumanization. I'm going to use black people for example. With the whole black fatigue trend, this is an example of dehumanization.
Oh
if you can make us seem like we're so
bro.
violent, we're committing all these crimes. If something happens,
We're tired of black people. You know how fucking insane that is? Hold on. You know what I mean? Like, and then the black people who support that black fatigue bullshit, bro, get the fuck out of my face, bro.
to us, we deserved it. You know, it's actually going to make the country better getting rid of us. This trend is so dangerous, and it's
The thing is that white America can't exist because if it did exist, there would be like immigrants are literally the backbone of this country. If you just deploy, like the reason why America is as great as it is today is because of many cultures being brought together. You know what I mean? Like that's what made America so great and so like having all this freedom compared to other countries. All these cultures, all these getting mixed into one. You know what I mean? You know, there's why, you know,
it's so goofy that I see other black people feeding into it. Because at the end of the day, if something goes down, we're all black. Like I state time and time again, there is no such thing as black fatigue. If there's black fatigue, there's most definitely white fatigue. Most Americans, I'm going to put the percent up on the screen, don't have interactions with black people. So all of these black fatigue videos are just...
Is that true? Oh, damn. I mean, I guess that is kind of true.
Cherry pick topics and videos that they're seeing online. I tell y'all this all the time. Whoever controls the media controls the narrative. White people commit the same amount of crimes or even worse at higher scales. Per capita.
Oh God, Charlie Kirk, here we go.
Per capita, it doesn't matter. It's still a set amount of white people committing more crimes. Like I don't care about no damn per capita. Anyways, this is similar to what the mustache man did back in Germany. Pushed out as much propaganda, putting them in negative light. So when the event came and they did harm to them, a lot of people felt it was justified. Now those are all of the similarities that I want to discuss, but there are countless more. What I do want to talk about now is how in 2025 Nazis are seen in a positive light. Like the youth, the Gen Z, they love Nazis and the mustache man.
Buddy, it's Führer Friday. It is Hitler Friday.
It's just a bunch of white. It's not all Gen Z, bro. Yes, it's a lot of it is Gen Z, but like it's not all Gen Z. Just want to say that. Second of all, my boy, most Gen Z don't like Trump. Okay, most Gen Z don't like the conservatives. You know, most Gen Z aren't retarded. Most people in the country aren't retarded. Most people don't support Trump. Most people don't support Biden. Most people, you know what I mean? Like, it's just a small group. Like these Nick Fuentes guys. You might think, oh, there's millions and millions of people in this country who all want this. Like, no, it's really a small part of the country. Like most people in the country aren't dumb. It's just the reason why these people are so, like, it seems so loud is because negativity is always louder than the positivity. Negativity always comes first.
Friday. Shut up. It is Heil Hitler Friday. Heil Hitler. All my Nazis. Heil
Hitler. Heil Hitler.
This isn't even just streamers or social media people idolizing them. It's actual people in office.
Nazis are pussies, though.
This is insane. The biggest story in politics today, but it's also entirely expected if you've been paying attention to the Republican Party since Donald Trump got into office. Leaders of
the Republican Party has been like this for many decades. It's just been hidden. It's just been hidden. Like that's the problem. Like, oh, it's when Trump got into office. No, it's been a thing. It's just been hidden until Trump got into office. People have more freedom to say, you know what I mean, to be more racist and shit.
Young Republican groups throughout the country worried what would happen if their Telegram chat ever got leaked. And then it got leaked. They referred to black people as this and mused about putting their political opponents in gas chambers. They talked about doing this to their enemies and driving them to do that. I can't say some of these things because of social media, but I am dedicated to not letting these people get away with it. So I'm going to show you their text, and then we're going to put a face to some of them. Right here,
yeah, I know their faces. They're all fat, obese, and fucking losers. And they're probably my age.
One that votes no is going to the gas chamber, said PG. And that person is this guy, Peter
this
Gunta.
Fat
he
fuck.
was referencing a vote for him to take over this massive Republican organization. And he lost, by the way, and said anybody that votes no is going to be punished. And then BW says, when do we start bullying, dude? That guy is Bobby Walker.
Yeah. They're all fat, obese, fucking losers.
Who has other really disgusting texts. And he says, if they vote for us, why would they be gassed? Then AK says, when do we bring that side out? That right there is Ann K. Katie.
Notice they're all fat, obese, and fucking losers.
Person.
Notice that?
It actually gets worse. JM says, can we fix the showers? Gas chambers don't fit the blank aesthetic. That guy is Joe Maligno. And there he is right there. Vice President, Staten Island Young Republican Club. And notice all the reactions to the text messages as well. They line up with...
Oh, he's bald and his hairline's receding. Okay.
With names, of course. And then Ann K. Katie also said, I'm ready to watch people, you know. William Hendricks, the Kansas Young Republicans vice chair, used these words and variations of racial slurs more than a dozen times in the chat. This is William Hendricks.
So another fat, obese. This nigga looks like a dyke, you know what I mean? Without trying.
You know, I'm really starting to see a theme with all these people.
Yeah, they're all fat, obese, balding, or you know what I mean?
Look kind of similar, don't they? And the final one is this guy named Alex Dwyer saying, he did say my delegates I bring will vote for the most right-wing person. And then that Peter Gunta loser said, great, I love blank. And notice how Alex Dwyer put a smiley face on that text. He loved it. This is Alex Dwyer, by the way.
Oh, he's a cuck.
I highly recommend you go read that.
He's a fucking cuck, you guys. He's a fucking cuck.
Because there's far more than I can fit into this one video, but it is truly appalling.
And just the final topic of this video, man, race relations in 20...
Why can't white people be like this guy, bro? You know what I mean? Like, don't be racist, don't be a white supremacist, don't be a cuck, don't be a piece of shit. Just be an honest guy. You know what I mean? Why can't everybody, regardless of your race, just be an honest, good, faith person. You know what I mean? Like,
but it is truly appalling.
And just the final topic of this video, man, race relations in 2025 are bad. And I will say this, it's mainly on social media. A lot of these cowards do not have the balls.
They don't have the balls to say shit in person.
In the guts to say these type of things in person. But guess what?
Fuck
the
no.
internet is real life to a lot of these people. So if they feel like this on,
which you might think it's a large group of people, it's really one tiny small group of people, and they're just loud. They're just louder than all the other good people. Most people, they don't think about this kind of shit. They don't when they're outside. I don't even think about this kind of shit when I'm outside, and that's a good thing.
Online, it can bleed over to real life. Let's take example Halloween night. There were countless people doing
I've seen it.
And I mean, come on, bro. Are we regressing?
Massa got me working. We has never been free. That's what you white crackers don't understand.
Okay,
Uncle
buddy.
Tom's just sitting up here in his cabin trying to survive. And I got these coming after me. All these white folks was copying us like Elvis. Elvis, you know what? He was basically black. This wouldn't have been nothing. He wouldn't have been shit if it wasn't for black people, because he went to them black revivals and he really got into spirit there. You know who's going to win this race war when we finally get mad enough? It's going to be the black queens. Because have you seen a Shaniqua coming? Where the f*** my food stamps at? Okay, y'all hate black people for real. Where the f*** are they? Like, respect black women or else.
She got mud on her face, bro. She got tar on her fucking face. Dumbass bitch. Look at her. She looks stupid.
Cost more, but way less than my EBT, nigga.
Listen to me. History repeats itself. We got to start picking up on these small patterns. They keep throwing little shots to see how far they can go.
Yeah.
It just keeps getting worse and worse. This isn't to fear anybody, but I just want y'all to stay on your P's and your Q's, man. But that's it for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed. Listen, stay woke. Keep y'all eyes open. And since I brung up woke, if you don't know what it means, go check out the real definition of
That was an interesting video, bruh. I do agree. Yeah, I mean, this country, it's turning more and more. Hey, bruh, you know, when you have a bunch of white nationalists, Christian nationalists, you know, people that just this is what they do, and a lot of the times, like white supremacy, like the thing is like these dumbass bitches that are doing this blackface and shit. Y'all gotta understand. To all the racist white people out there, bro, you do know you do not benefit from being racist, right? You never have. I just want to remind you of that. You've never benefited from being racist. The only people you have helped is rich white people, which you are not. You're poor and you're stupid. So shut the fuck up. But I hope you have a good breakfast, a good dinner, a good night, man. I love y'all, man. Peace.